Times are harder now than they've ever been before. So much hurt and pain that it seems so hard to bear. You gotta remember that you can count on that you may be strong. I'm here to let you know there's always hope for you and me. Whatever what it feels like, give it your head up, give it your head up. I know that was alright, well alright, well alright. Even the change don't come today, you feel that? Oh yeah, keep it answer, better, hold on, in the tree, you know it's gonna be alright. Crying all night long, feeling like you're so alone. Don't you worry, 'cause seasons have to change. You won't always be the same. So just remember that opens every door. All that you need more. I've got to let you know there's always hope for you and me. In spite of what it seems like, alright, keep your head up, alright, keep your head up, even the change don't come today. Today, hold on, keep that answer, hold on, you know it's gonna be alright. So much more. When happiness makes us stop. Growing up is yeah. There's so much more to do. We've been making up all night. So it comes in the morning. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I want keeping your head up. I know that was alright. I'm beautiful, keeping the change from us today, tonight. Yeah, you're gonna answer everything. Keep your head up. Let's see. You know it's gonna be alright. Alright, keeping your head up. I know that was alright. Keeping the change from us today, tonight. You're gonna answer everything. Hold on, let's see. You know it's gonna be alright. Alright. Keeping your head up, I know that it's alright. Believe in a change, don't come today, tonight. And he's gonna answer every little prayer. Just hold on, let's see. You know it's gonna be alright.
All right. Yeah, we got you inside that RPP time machine. Taking you back in time with those jams from back in the day. Oh, yeah. Y'all remember them ones? Y'all ain't heard them in a while, but you're hearing them this morning. And we are giving them to you live and direct out of the heart of Marvelous Most Corner. South Carolina, putting it down for the crown in Chucktown. All you got to do is stick around for more great music. It's on the way. I want to say good morning to all those that are just joining us. Good morning to you. We appreciate you. It's a wonderful Wednesday morning. We're expecting some rain today. We've got remnants of Hurricane Sally that is pounding the Gulf Coast states as we speak. Slow moving storm that is going to push a lot of water our way as it heads up more inland and towards the east, which is going to bring a lot of rain our way. So we're kind of getting ourselves together and getting ready for some of that rain. They're calling for possible flooding in a lot of areas. Hopefully, we don't get too much flooding type rain in our area, but we'll see how it works out. But we are definitely preparing ourselves for the rain to come and praying for those who are facing that hurricane head on. Right now, we are getting ready to get into some sports talk and see what's going on in the wide world of sports. Yes, indeedy. We have been talking a lot about football the last couple of days since football season has kicked off, but we can't forget that the NBA playoffs is still going on. They're down in the bubble down in Florida. And big news, according to ESPN, the Clippers dynasty is on the clock before it can even begin. Oh yeah. If the next few months are to be spent analyzing the future of Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks, it's only fair and right to now spin the same spotlight on the LA Clippers. It's stunning that this is where the Clippers are after the Denver Nuggets completed their 3-1 comeback, taking Game 7, 104-89, and the second round Western Conference Playoff Series on Tuesday. This season was ticketed to be the Clippers' ascendancy, not a derailment, but things move quickly in the NBA. And such an odious loss, it must be pointed out that the Clippers season has been a failure. It must be reported that stars Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are one season away from having the option to enter free agency. Any discussion about the Clippers situation must be prefaced with an explanation of those stakes. LA traded a potential franchise cornerstone in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, an unprotected first-round pick in 2022, 2024, and 2026, plus pick swaps in 2023 and 2025 to the Oklahoma City Thunder for the ability to compete for titles with George and Leonard right now. The Clippers traded away their 2020 first-round pick for soon-to-be free agent Marcus Morris Sr. They backed their way up into a pinch point. This offseason, the Clippers can offer George a contract extension for up to 3 years. With everything traded, they are compelled to offer it. But George holds the choice to become a free agent in 2021 because of his player option, or 2022, and there's a reasonable chance that he could pass on the Clippers offer. Leonard has the same deal. Where that would leave the Clippers before the start of the next season is exactly the same spot as a host of other teams, such as Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks, Toronto Raptors, and the New York Knicks, standing at the precipice, plotting a leap of faith. The Bucks, who have taken a residence on the cliff's edge, with Antetokounmpo taking some time before he decides whether to sign the upcoming contract extension offer, wouldn't mind the company. Once that business is pushed aside, many around the league think that the Clippers will feel the need to do a top-down analysis of how things went so far astray from their title favorite status. If you want to read this story in its entirety, we're going to go ahead and load it up for our Praise Party Facebook page. But the Clippers are out of it. Yep, Kawhi and George, go and take it to the couch, take it on to the house, and watch the rest of the playoffs from there. Because hey, they got taken out as the Milwaukee Bucks got it done. It was a hard battle, and the Milwaukee Bucks pulled it out. Let's see what the scores are around. Let's see where we're standing at now. Who's going to face who as we go forward? Today's the 16th. We're looking for the 17th. Let's go there. See what games are going to be played. Upcoming games Thursday at 7 p.m. We expect to see the Miami Heat take on the Boston Celtics. That series is tied 1-1, I believe. Let me get to my full scoreboard and see what it looks like. If it's going to show it to me. What is going on? My computer's acting up, y'all. Don't know what's going on with the computer, but we're going to go ahead on and see what's going on with the NBA scoreboard. Yeah. Final in overtime, Miami Heat actually beat out the Celtics 117-114. That was that game on yesterday. And they're in, that was game, they tied 1-1. Okay. Eastern Finals game 1. Miami leads the series 1-0. So Miami, this is the first game. Oh, that series just started. And they went into overtime for that. 117-114, Miami Heat over the Boston Celtics on last night. The Nuggets got past the Clippers 104-89. That was their final. And that was game 7, knocking out the Clippers out of the running. So let's look ahead and see what the next game. There's no games tonight, I don't believe. So on tomorrow, Thursday the 17th, will be the next game, game 2 for Miami and Boston. All right, so we're going to see how it goes, how it plays out down the stretch. And that's the next game. So we get a break tonight, and then the Nuggets and Lakers take on game 1 on Friday. Nuggets get to face the Lakers. Everybody wanted it to be a little different for the Nuggets, but hey, not so. Nuggets and Lakers, game 1 on Friday. So that's what it's looking like as we continue to follow up on that NBA playoff action. I don't know what's going on with my laptop, people. I have no idea. It is acting up. I'm hoping my laptop hasn't crashed because I got to do all my work on this laptop. In the meantime, we want to let you guys know that you can definitely give us your church and community news. Make sure you send that in. Want to say good morning to all those that are coming on in the room. Like my sister T. Renee coming on through. Good morning to you. We appreciate you coming in and being a part of the party. I'm trying to see what is going on with my computer. It looks like it is crashing on me. We're going to try to get this thing restarted. See what the haps is. See if we can get a restart, reboot, not even reboot. But we say good morning to you. And don't forget, if you have not done so, throw up your city and state so we can get you on the roll call. Make sure we got you in on the roll call. We're going to be doing a roll call here shortly. Church community news coming up, of course, later on in the show. We'll be hearing our word of the day from Pastor Tony Q. Want to continue to pray for those areas that are being hit by Hurricane Sally. Hurricane Sally coming up through the Gulf area, hitting those Gulf Coast states. And let's make sure we are sending up prayers for those families that are in uh, direct path of the hurricane, as well as praying for those families that are out in California dealing with those wildfires out in California. There's a lot going on, natural disasters and weather-wise, all around us. So definitely, we might be experiencing some decent weather, but make sure we send up prayers for those that are in harm's way. We are expecting a lot of that rain to come our way as well, as Hurricane Sally continues to come inland and up and to the east. It's going to bring a lot of water to the back door of the Carolinas. So we definitely are paying attention to that. We're keeping you abreast of what's going on. And don't forget, it is an election year. All right. As we get into the holiday season in the winter months, don't forget to register to vote. All right. We got a lot going on. It's a lot going on worldwide. It's a lot going on weather-wise. But let's not forget to register to vote. If you're 18 years or older, make sure that you get out there and cast your vote. You got to register first, okay? So make sure you're getting registered and ready to vote. You definitely need to vote, especially this year. If you've never voted before, this is the year to definitely get registered and make your voice heard. So we are encouraging all of the RPP family to make sure you get registered. Not just you. Try to get your whole household registered. Everybody that's 18 years or older. Let's make sure we're getting them registered and ready to vote this election, this upcoming election. And then let's try to get in the habit of voting, because a lot of times we might vote on these presidential elections, but they're every 4 years. But we're missing out on the general elections in our local areas. These are the elections that elect who's the sheriff, who's the dog catcher, who's the coroner. All these are elected officers. So we need to make sure that we're being a part of the electoral process. Find out what's going on politically in your area, in your neighborhood, in your town, in your county. Let's find out when those county elections come through, when those city elections come through. We need to be a part of the process and find out what's going on. You don't have to become a diehard, following politics like you're crazy, but you do need to be aware of what's going on, and you do need to be a part of the electoral process. See, a lot of times we are upset about the police brutality, but we're not coming out for the police elections. Sheriff and those different offices within the police department are elected too. Police chief and those different things, those are elected offices as well. So we got to be aware of who is in those seats, and we need to be a part of the process of trying to put the right people in the right places as we go forward. Okay, so that's what it's be about. Your voice is about being a part of that electoral process, and don't believe the lie that your vote doesn't count. Don't believe the lie that, oh, they're just going to do what they want to do. Stop saying that, because that's not the truth. That's what they want you to believe. They want you not to vote, because if you don't vote, it don't matter how you feel about it. You don't count. That's your voice. They want to silence your voice. So if they get you to believe that your vote don't count and then you don't vote, then they win. That's how it works. So we got to make sure that we don't feed into the lie that your vote don't count. Don't feed into the lie that they're going to do what they want to do. Don't feed into the lie. If we come out and vote, that's how we got Obama in office. That's how we'll get the next good president in the office. And it ain't about skin color. It's about somebody that's going to do the right thing. And maybe you might say, well, ain't none of them going to do the right thing. But you still need to be a part of the process. And if we get more involved in the process and encourage our children to get into the process, maybe you could be raising the next Obama in your house. But if you are straying away from politics and don't want to get into it and don't want to vote, you're feeding that to your children. So the next generation of Obamas gets killed before they can even get started, because you kill their mind, you kill their spirit. Okay, so we definitely got to get into the process and get our children into the process of being a part of the vote and how important it is. So many of our ancestors have bled and died just for the right to vote. Don't throw your rights away. Don't throw your voice away. Don't silence yourself by not being a part of the process. Because if we don't vote, it don't matter how we feel about it. Because we ain't affecting change one way or the other, good or bad. We're not affecting change. We're not helping. And if you're not helping, then you are hurting. All right. If you're not a part of the solution, you know how that goes, then you are definitely a part of the problem. And we don't want you to be that. We want you to be a part of the solution. So definitely be a part of that and get out and vote. Rock your vote, unmute your voice, let people know that you are here and you will be heard. All right. So let's do what we got to do and get out there and be a part of the electoral process. Let's get out there and make sure we are voting and getting registered and register as many people as you can. Take some people with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just show up by yourself, but take some people with you. Get a car loaded, man. Let's go. Let's go to the polls and be a part of the process. I'm trying to restart everything, y'all. Actually, my computer went down and I had to reboot everything. So it's almost like starting from scratch. I have to start all my electronic things all over again. And that's what I'm doing right now. For those of you on Facebook, you get the behind the scenes. For those of you who listen to the podcast, uh, yours will be cleaned up a little bit. You won't get all of this, but we'll definitely leave the vote and talk in there for you, so you can definitely get on board with that. But other than that, hey, it is what it is. It's a live show. This is the morning show, the RPP morning show. That is, as we continue to do what we do, bringing the music back up, about to get ready to drop you back into the gospel groove, and of course, get into maybe, well, we so late in the hour, I don't know if we're going to get the comedy praise break for this hour. We might wait on that one. But don't forget, later on in the show, we got our word of the day coming in. Pastor Tony Q will be coming at us out of Atlanta, Georgia. Will be coming in on that gospel train. I'm trying not to let my computer crash, because this is my same laptop that I do my work on later on in the day as well. So we're trying to make sure that we stay like we're supposed to stay. See if I can get me some, check my virus protection on this thing here. Anyway, as we continue to do what we do, we're doing it all to the glory of God, broadcasting live and direct. We'll get us matter of fact, we can do us a roll call right quick, since we're here already while we're waiting on this to come up. Hit a little roll call on you guys. Want to say good morning to those areas that are representing, like Monk's Corner is always in the building. Atlanta, Georgia coming through. Beaufort, South Carolina. Yamasee is always in the building. Burton came through this week. Orangeburg, South Carolina. Let's not forget about Jacksonville, Florida. Barnwell, South Carolina. And of course, St. Helena Island, my good people out there. Lands End, good morning to you. Ladies Island, we appreciate you. All those areas in Beaufort. If I don't call out your city and state, because I don't know where you're at, so make sure you throw up your city and state so you too can be on the very next roll call. In the meantime and in between time, we're going to drop you back into the gospel groove, because we got you inside the RPP time machine, taking you back in time with them jams from back in the day, just like this.
You got to, and give him no matter how long it takes, because he's a God that you can't hurt. He'll be there, don't you worry. I know he may come. I said he may not come, but I know he's right on time. I said he can't hurt me. Oh, you got to just trust in him and give no matter how long it takes. He's a God that you he'll be there. Don't you? Somebody said, oh, somebody said, oh, somebody said, oh, I know he's right on time. He's out and on me. little man that John called Jesus. He high, mighty and strong. He God all alone. He God all by himself. He don't need nobody else. Tell you he made come with you. May not come. I just wonder that anybody here tonight can tell somebody you may not come when you want it. When you want it. Anybody here know he will? May not come. May not come. When you want it. May look like he's late. May seem like he's late. But I just want to tell you. I want to tell you. You're right on. You're right on time. On time. You're on time. I just wonder, anybody here tonight that know he's on time? Is there anybody here, Lord, that know he's on time? You want to turn around and tell somebody, turn around and tell somebody, he's on time. He's on time. Maybe sick and pain in your body. Let's call on Jesus. He's right on time. He's right on time. He's right on time. Don't take my word. You don't have to take my word. There's an actual Daniel in the lion's den when he was laying there on that round head. Wasn't he on time? Wasn't he on time? Anybody here tonight can tell somebody he's right on time. He's right on time. Couldn't see my way, but he's right on time. Friend was all gone, but he showed up. And he was right on time. I need somebody to help me through. I was standing there, didn't know what to do. Jesus showed us. Jesus showed us. Won't he show us? Won't he show us? If you look it up, my God will show up. My God will show up. And he's right on I got joy in my soul. God is in control. I Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. This means war. This means war. This means war. This means war. Come on together. I got joy in my soul. God is in control. And I'm Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. This means war. This means war. This means war. This means war. I believe the blood. I believe the blood. There's power in the blood. what's going wrong. Now war clothes are on. I might be in a daze, but you can't have my praise. No matter the attack, I won't turn back to this same war. This means war. This means war. This means war. You can't have my family. You can't have my increase. You can't have my breakthrough. You can't have my, you can't have my, you can't have me. There's power in the blood. It's a prayer of protection. It's a prayer for vision. This means there's power in your praise. Prayer changes things. You can't take this lying down. Say this means five, six, seven, eight. You can't have my family. You can't have my increase. You can't have my praise. You say you can't have my, you can't have my, you can't have me. That's power in the blood. Healing in the blood. The deliverance in the Lord. Here's what you gotta say. This week.
Yes, indeed. This means war. As we continue to roll on down this holy highway, giving you nothing but the best in gospel music. This is the Raw Praise Party. We're going to be getting our word of the day a little bit later on, not too far from now. But right now, we're going to take a look around and see what's happening in what we like to call church and community news. Now, remember, if you got some church and community news, something's going on at the church, some free event in your community, or some job listings, these are the things other people need to know about. So you need to let me know about them so I can let them know about them. All right, let's spread the word. Want to say good morning to those coming on in the room, like my baby doll. She's up in here. Pastor Charmaine Moon rocking with us from the Goose Creek area. I want to say good morning to the fam out there in Goose Creek. Good morning to each and every one of you. As you come on in and we do what we do, we say good morning to you, and you. Right now, we're going to look around, see what's happening in church and community news. Got a few things, a few announcements we want to let you know about. If you have not heard about the brand new show, it's coming on every second Saturday on Instagram, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. Media outlets. It's the platform, the new young people's show. It's for, by, and about young people and the issues that we face today, featuring Daquel Moon and Yakayla Riley co-hosting together every second Saturday at 3 p.m. It's a new show with new perspectives, new views, new mindsets, new motivation. Be sure to tap in and talk to them on the next Saturday, second Saturday of the month at 3 p.m. on all your social media outlets. Catch the platform where you can be a part of the conversation. Also want to let you know that all roads lead to Ridgeland, South Carolina on Sunday, September the 27th. The World Changers International Ministries will be having their fourth pastoral appreciation honoring the man of God, Pastor Everett Roberson, with two dynamic services, 10:45 a.m. and at 5 p.m. At 10:45, the speaker will be Prophet M. Bird, and at 5 p.m., Prophetess S. Mathis will grace the mic with her presence. It's at 668 North Green Street in Ridgeland, South Carolina. For more information, you can give them a call at 803-398-7842. That's 803-398-7842. It's all going down Sunday, September 27th at the World Changers International Ministry of Ridgeland, South Carolina. And also want to let you know, every Wednesday, and that's today, you can catch Youth Ministry Bible Studies. Yes, Progressive Church of Jesus Christ, where the host pastor is Bishop John Brown Sr. Every Wednesday at 4 p.m., you can join Elder Reese Reed. Brother Reese will be on Facebook Live, or you can call in by dialing 1-605-475-5900 using the access code 547-2949. It's Youth Ministry Bible Study for all ages, 4 years old until 18 years old. So if you're a youth, if you're 4 or older, 18 or younger, right in that window, you can be a part of this Youth Ministry Bible Study with Brother Reese Reed every Wednesday at 4 p.m. And we also want to remind you that Truth Foundation Outreach Ministries are having their 14th annual Holy Week. That's right. You're all welcome to come out and be a part of Holy Week. 14 years we've been doing this thing. This will be our 14th annual Holy Week. You know, we don't believe in Halloween, but we do like to celebrate, give out candy, and have a good time with the youth. So we're going to give you a safe space here in Monk's Corner, a safe space where you don't have to worry about what you're eating and who's giving it to you. You come out and have a good time. We'll have games, food, fun, and much, much more, music and everything right here at 113 Underbrush Court in Monk's Corner. For more information, give us a call at 843-263-9379. If you want to donate candy or be a part, if you want to come out and volunteer, give us a call, 843-263-9379. The 14th Annual Holy Week brought to you by Truth Foundation Outreach Ministries. Y'all know how we do it. That's going to do it for Church and Community News in this hour. If you got some Church and Community News, send it to me. You can inbox me with the information, or you can go ahead and send it to my email at mrdoitall20@hotmail.com. That's MRDOITALL20@hotmail.com. All right. In the meantime and in between time, we got you inside the RPP time machine, taking you back in the day with some of that good music that you haven't heard in a while. You know, we got the perfect mix of traditional gospel classics, contemporary gospel jams, and the inspirational hits we like to throw in for some flavor. Here's some flavor for your neighbor, taking you back in the day with a mod.
No, girl, I want to go way back. Oh, yeah, check this out. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid. For me, some days I sit and wish I was a kid. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid. For me, some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was just a little nigga, bro, I looked up to my nigga, bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a six, maybe could nap a baby. But y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that people always trying to bag with the shad and karate, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get back on his crap. We stay mad about 10 minutes like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger house. Right the bungalows, then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that hit old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket, you can tell the ballers if they fell wearing big belts. If they really had money raised, we sport me pay. And all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made it rich too, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, back in the days. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated foolishness. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a grown-up. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like what a boy's basket weeds, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad it's when they take fast and supersonic. It was kinda like a sport to wear biker short for, to wear jeans, and it seemed like the masses of Gucci's had poison airbrush donate. Dudes had on Nike suits and the coolest with the fat laces, cause it was either that or case which I missed those days, and so I out like a throw jerk, wishing all I had to do now was finish homework. It's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone, and I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, I sit back in the day. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the day. When? Back in the day. Well, it's the nigga, I figured that now I'm all grown up because I'm 18 years old, and guess you could say I'm holding down a steady job and through steady mobbing, you steady bobbing your head, and I came, so I got it made, but didn't always have clout. Used to live in South Central LA, that's where I stayed and figured a way out. I gave it all I had, so for what it's worth, I went from rags to riches, which is a drag, but now I'm worth so hard in the nose. Yeah, we said that we was gonna make it since a kid, and we finally did, but sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, I sit back in the day. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody said, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. What? Back in the days, back in the day. And everybody say, I remember way back when.
Yes, indeed. Back in the days. Y'all hear that sound? Y'all know what time it is. That gospel train is coming on through, bringing us our word of the day. And for that, we take it out to the A, all the way out to Atlanta, Georgia, to hear from my brother, none other than Pastor Tony Q. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir, and great morning, RPP family. This is your prayer partner, Pastor Tony Q. Praying that you all woke up to a thankful and wonderful worship Wednesday. Some of God, thank you for another wonderful and blessed day on today. I just came with a word for you today called tap in. I want you to tap into the greatness that's on the inside of you. So when you show up, that greatness will come out of you. The Bible declares that greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world. Meaning wherever you go, wherever you show up, whatever arena, whatever place, greatness is always there because you are there. If you just tap into the greatness on the inside of you, then greatness will always come out of you. And when the greatness of God is coming out of you, then watch this, those around you will be blessed tremendously. I got to get out of here, man. I know how it goes. I love y'all with the love of Christ. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Whoever you meet today, whoever you see today, make sure they see the God you first before they see the you and you. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Love you. Come on.
Brothers and sisters, I'm feeling real good because it ain't over. Right before I die, I got it.
So happy, that's for me, not just for me, so they can see much more of him and less of
right before I die, I got it.
love. I get to meet, or get the cat, get back and free. So
Used to be afraid of the sun. If you're ready, get up and live. Get up and live. Right before God got us. Right before God got us. You're the only God. But I know I used to be. I'll tell y'all. But here comes the sun. You're freedom. If you're ready, get up and live. I feel so good. Get up and live. I see you shine. Let the beat free. Say what now? Say what? Say what now? As we proceed to give you what you need. Somebody, anybody, everybody, scream. I like this joint right here. But here comes the sun. Thank you, Jesus. If you're ready, get up and live. Have mercy. Get up and live. Let's stay. We'll bring your best today. We ain't finished. Let's go. Lord have mercy. I told you it ain't over for you. I see you living. I see you making it. Good job. Right before I live, I have to die. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let them Christians in the club, oh my God. Look at all these Christians in the club. Look at all my fellows showing love. We done bought the ball. Now what you think exactly? Never gonna think that we seven virgins are free. I wanna party's over, and I get a buzz off this music. Get high on the spirit when I'm feeling, can't lose it. Atmosphere is crazy, everybody feel the sun. Man, if you ain't feeling this, then you a certified man. Like game in the name of the one who's fitness. Pulling up clean in the all black business. Soldiers don't get it. Step by the sun and see them covered all brothers. So everybody coming online. I try to be patient, don't skip it. Extra police case, people start tripping. Then you gun home and put your gun away. You don't really need all that to party anyway. Now, oh my God, they don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. They don't let me Christians in the club, oh my God. Can't stop me so you mind see ya. Have a conversation, all these Christians in the club. Tell me what's your reputation. I see ya. 2 over there and 3 over there and 4 in the back with their hands in the air. From the five got first power, laughing and giggling like it's comedy hour. My God, there are little Christians in the club. The Christians is talking to the thugs, and showing love to them thugs. Back in the corner and they trying to see what the party's gonna be about when we come. We gon' see that. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Now, ladies, now, ladies, if you in the club with me, you say, oh. Now, fellas, if you in the club with me, you say, oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God, take a listen, Christians in the club. Oh my God. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Come on, Sierra, shit, come help us. Everybody clap your hands. Sierra, shit. Thank you, Lord. Lord.
What you do when your back's against the wall? How you gonna try when it seems to hold you low? Tell me what you gonna do when you need a little more grace. How you gonna respond when they try to test your faith? What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? How you gonna respond when it seems to hold you low? Tell me what you gonna do when you need a little more grace. How you gonna respond when they try to test your faith? Tell me what you gonna do. You need a little more grace. Yeah. How you gonna respond when they try to test your faith?
one is going throughout the land. For everybody who feel like life is dealt you a bad hand. This one here is for all you mothers who got bad problems, and all you brothers who occupations are struggling. For all you young hands who trying to get ahead, don't give up. Hold on. Track the bomb city, mad heads like who is he? That fat cat from Bump City, I'm a dog too. Not like the rap I suggest to analyze my soul up. Yo, simplicity, stress dog. Recognize the pro price, the pro price. Yo, recognize my dome is full of wise things. Careers are open, Jehovah make me shine like the glass in my race. The Lord brings things full of bliss. One father, one son, one spirit. Many anointed lyrics flow from the heart like a stream. It's a beautiful thing to represent Christ the King. Now I ain't at night, I sing. In the spiritual rhythm. Same one to the heart when I walk to them. Now I'm playing this. Yo, women the butter in love with shiny days. I'm one for BBK with souls like KK. What the window for us? First get up off your butt. Once something got a hunt, that's easy in life. But all things you can do through faith to Christ. Yo, all this love. I'm at a pinnacle, looking at a world bad critical. Situation hell on the ground, pitiful, everything digital. No conscience, no feeling, no reconciliation, no healing. Feeling kinda mad cold. Wickedness to places jokers can't go. Cause of this, I'm just another drop from town. Try to get down for my ground, not like the rest motivation. Money set up, what a combo. Rather have some respect when the crowd goes. That's that, no compromise, price or nothing. The same whether you say it in English, don't think, don't play that. The cross you gotta bear, I can't weigh that. If it ain't the word of God, don't say that. If you mad, blame God, better weigh that. I'm not the one to judge, make this verbal blood. When aces turn, all other cards done. What you read, you smoke, and what you don't, you won't. What you know, and what you don't, you blow. Take the flow, you repeat. The motivator, the innovator, if you copy. The visionary, holy revolutionary with the prophecy. Holy hip hop, the gospel, the prophet MC. Next to me, demon MCs don't talk. I bring the holy ruckus for the board, don't start from the heart. I express and expand the depth. This is the hour, and I've got the power.
Yes, indeedy, taking you back in time. You're inside the RPP time machine, going back in the days with those jams you haven't heard in a while, but you're going to hear them today. Don't touch that dial. This is the best way to get your day started. Y'all know what it is, the Royal Praise Party. Keep it locked where you got it. Hey, good morning to you. As you rise, shine, and give God the glory, we welcome you to the Royal Praise Party. Welcome you to this feel-good gospel music. It's a way back Wednesday morning, a cloudy Wednesday. We're expecting the rain to come on in a little bit later as we begin to feel the far-reaching effects of Hurricane Sally that is pounding the Gulf Coast states. Definitely a very large storm. It's going to push some water our way up into the Carolinas as it continues inland. Praying for those families that are in harm's way with Hurricane Sally. Not sure what it's doing right now. We're going to check on that in just a little bit. But right now, we're going to get into a little bit of headline news, courtesy of the urbannews.com. Climate emergency is in overdrive. Historic wildfires continue to burn across the western United States, causing tragic loss of life, mass evacuations, insurmountable damage, and a vast haze of deep orange into the skies. The fires have been raging out of control from Southern California through Oregon and up into the northern tip of Washington state. And they continue, or they include some of the worst wildfires on record. It is astonishing that we still have 287 million gasoline vehicles on our roads, and that 20% of the electricity comes from burning dirty coal. We just go on not sure what that word is, but we just continue going on pumping over 5 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide, a powerful and dangerous heat-trapping gas, into the atmosphere annually. It is like setting off atomic bombs in the atmosphere. We know this, and yet, as a society, we are virtually paralyzed. While individuals with the resources can cut down on their carbon footprint with solar panels and electric cars, they are a good combination. The problem can't be tackled effectively without government action. And there, the United States has failed. It has been made to fail by big carbon and greedy politicians, and ignorant journalists, and an apathetic public that apparently doesn't care if their children and grandchildren face a choice of being burned up or drowning. If you go back and look at the predictions of climate scientists about 2020, you'll see that they gave a range of best and worst case scenarios. In every instance, it is the worst case scenario that comes to pass. Even the most jaded and alarmed scientists in 2020 were not pessimistic enough. Compound disasters: 10% of Oregon is evacuated, California burns, and Louisiana sinks. If you want to read this story in its entirety, we're going to load it up onto the Raw Praise Party Facebook page, talking climate emergencies and what's going on with our world. Definitely a good read, and we're going to throw it up on the Raw Praise Party Facebook page for you to check out at your leisure. As we continue doing what we do, we're going to continue rolling on down this holy highway. Don't forget, at the bottom of the hour, we're going to get into our comedy praise break, but we got more music headed your way. Let's get us another quick roll call since we're here, and want to say good morning to those areas like Land's End, St. Helena Island, Burton, those areas out there in the Beaufort area, Barnwell, South Carolina. Good morning to you. Of course, shouting out Jacksonville, Florida, Orangeburg, South Carolina, coming through. Yamasee is always in the building. Shout out to the family in Yamasee, South Carolina. Atlanta, Georgia, good morning to you. And all the areas of Charleston, South Carolina, Berkeley County, Charleston County, good morning to you. Moncks Corner, Goose Creek, North Charleston, we say good morning, good morning, good morning. Somerville, good morning to you. Hanahan, good morning, Hanahan. We see you. Ladson, good morning to you. We appreciate all the areas that are represented on today. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way, as we got you inside that RPP time machine, taking you back in time with some jammy jams from back in the day. Don't touch that dial. We got jams like this.
Everybody's asking, why you always ask when there is no reason to smile? Everybody says, why do you keep praying? Things ain't changed for you in that while. The way I think it's over, if I have to go through, it's so much easier to pray. It always reminds me, don't let everything go, 'cause I know my blessings are
My blessings on the way, yeah.
everyone will make it, there's freedom.
Right there, I'm waiting, they say it around. They don't want to. I just took them to the hill. I got Jesus on my side, yeah. Oh, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got Jesus on my side, yeah. Y'all are excited. Y'all are excited. Hey, look, you know something, boy? Do you understand why I keep my head held high, even on the worst of days? I might call for the night, but truck comes in the morning. Yeah. Thanks be unto God who giveth me the victory. Thanks be to my God who giveth me the victory. Yeah. Thanks be unto God who giveth me the victory. Thanks be to my God who giveth me the victory. I got Jesus on my side, yeah. I got Jesus on my side.
made the bad decision. Don't hold me on. All I only did was when I felt like I was gonna lose my mind. He gave me a piece I couldn't explain if I tried. When I felt like giving up, but I'm still standing. I'm still standing. When I wake up, once again the wall, he rescued me, and he set me free. He protected me from the trap of the enemy. He covered me. Yes, sir, yeah. When I look at my life, he healed it all. And I believe God will do it again. You are the God. Just stay still and see His salvation.
It's time for the RTP Faith Break on Exquisite Internet Radio.
Okay, so where are they?
They have to make their entrance. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting live in the Huxtable living room, the new, the improved Lipstick. Everybody's doing a brand dance now. Come on, baby, do it like a monster. I know you're gonna like it if you give it a try now. Come on, baby, do it like a monster. I know baby says you can do it with ease. It's easier to learn than ABC. So come on and do a little more. Mom, why'd you do that? They were supposed to work first yet.
Yes, you are.
I thought they were hot.
Maybe you should go up to your room and cool off.
Oh, man. Miss Huxtable, is there something wrong?
I don't know who you think you are, but you are not the people who just came down here in my living room, half-dressed, flinging parts from one end to the other.
Are my eyes deceiving me? Aren't you all swollen in areas where you weren't swollen before?
Because I definitely detect some growth. The only part of your clothing that you will be allowed to stuff things into will be your pockets. Now you take this and go upstairs and put some clothes on. Now I'm not your mother, but I feel safe in saying that I speak for them when I say go cover yourselves immediately. Come on, Diane.
Yes, Miss Huxtable. You know, I finally thought they were old enough to understand I'm not a child anymore.
And don't put those tissues back in the box.
With that bra on top of a leotard? Tell me.
Did I see it?
We have made a mistake. We have planted roses, but we keep getting these weeds. Thomas in the wilderness, Denise is in the jungle, and she's on the locomotion. And before the mothers come in here and see me, they'll be blaming me.
Yeah,
Running around here dressed in nothing, jumping around like they just hopped off the hot seat. So please, that takes them seriously. Vanessa could end up on the stage somewhere across the country club in a smoke-filled cafe, singing and dancing and gyrating like that. And I won't be around to take the tissues out then. I'm not. What do they know? What do they know? He's doing the ABC. Miss 1400 on the SAT. I got your locomotion down here in the living room with the science what?
Right.
And take that nigga off. He is not sitting in a Hollywood swimming pool with a remote phone in her hand calling me a hot mom bitch. That's too much. I'll not have it.
And that goes for me too. Come and knock on the door. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jeremy, and I'm telling everybody to come back to church. Just knock on the door. Check it out. I see the people see we grew up in church, and while they was there, so was you in the dirt. They need a hurt, but no one to believe in. They would be tested, and they were deceiving. It's only one trying to give up for themselves, but their friends is not there. But if you just love to the and all is the way. So all my people who think that they're like alright, God telling you come on back. So come on, let's go to the door. We're waiting for you. We can find Jesus standing there. The cast on your This song is for everybody that grew up in church and they left the church. Guess what? You need to come on back. Jesus is waiting for you. This is also for the unbeliever. You have to need Jesus. And where do you find him at? Right in the church. Come on! Come and knock on the door. Come and knock on the door. You find Jesus standing there. I remember being out there living my life whatever way I wanted to live it, man. Thinking I was living it up. Doing all the wrong things, expecting a good result. Until this one day these dudes introduced me to Christ Jesus. Man, I fell in love with him and been walking right ever since, man. I remember as a young boy, sitting in church, I would hear about Jesus. Never really did I take heed until I saw my life headed for the preachers. There was a day when I fell on my knees and asked you to come and save my soul. And ever since I said goodbye to the world, now my life you have total control. Yeah. That I need you
came clubbing every weekend to teach the truth in the church, on the street, saying prayers for my fam, breaking bread every evening. Oh, look at how our lives turned out. Beautiful people by the grace of God. Stare in the mirror and I start to cry. Cause I can't believe you chose me. Everybody say yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody say no. Everybody say yeah. But you reach down deep in the dirt and you say, me, I'm so glad. Everybody say yeah, yeah, everybody say no. Because you feel everybody say Everybody just clap your hands. If you love them, just clap your hands. Let the redeemed just clap your hands. If you love them, then clap your hands. Everybody just clap your hands. Let the redeemed just clap your hands. And if you're glad to be alive, everybody just clap your hands.
Yes, indeed. Taking you back in time. It's a way back Wednesday morning on the Royal Praise Party. And it's just about that time for us to get ready to wrap things up for the day. But before we do, let's get us a quick roll call and shout out those areas that have been rocking with us all this week. Shout out going to Atlanta, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, as well as Beaufort, South Carolina, Orangeburg, South Carolina, coming through Yamasee, South Carolina. We can't forget you. Of course, the Berkeley area, Monk's Corner, Goose Creek, Somerville. Good morning to you. We appreciate you guys coming through. Land's End, St. Helena Island, Burton. We appreciate you as well. You still got time to get on the roll call. All you have to do is throw up your city and state. Let me know where you're at on this AM. Good morning to all those that are coming on in the room, like my good friend Antoine Millage, Mr. Unique Cuts himself in the building. Good morning to you, sir. Appreciate the family out there in Burton area. We appreciate all of you that are part of the party, the Royal Praise Party. Remember, you can join us here every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. until 9 a.m. live on social media. And don't forget, we are on Facebook as well as YouTube. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and subscribe today. Got to get those subscription numbers up, so we want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's get it going on today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Want you to have yourself a good day. We are expecting some rain here in the low country coming off of the Hurricane Sally that is coming through the United States and going to push a lot of water our way. So make sure you prepare yourselves for that. They are calling for some possible flooding in the Carolina areas, depending on how much rain we get, depending on where you are. You know, we're in the low country, so it don't take a whole lot to get some flooding going on around these parts. So we got to definitely be careful out there when the weather does turn for the worse. We definitely want you to be careful as you get on out there and do what it is you do. Definitely take your time. If you're out there traveling on those roadways, look out for the next man, because he might not be looking out for you. That means you got to be careful as you head on out the door. All right. We appreciate you guys coming through. Join me right back here tomorrow. Same gospel time, same gospel station. We'll take another ride down this holy highway in the AM. Join me for a Thankful Thursday morning, and we'll be right here. If the Lord spares life, this is what we'll be doing. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you guys that came through and got a chance to join us in Bible study on last night. Had a real good lesson on commitment and consistency on last night. Pastor Charmaine Moon taught the lesson on last night, and it was excellent. So hopefully, if you didn't get to join us, you can watch the replay. It's on Facebook, of course, of course, of course. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel and join me right back here in the AM. God bless each and every one of you as you get out there and enjoy your day and do what you got to do. Do it all to the glory of God. And if you remember nothing else, remember this one thing, and that is that I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So you might as well love me back. We're going to take you back with this one as we head on out the door. I played it earlier, and I feel like hearing it again, taking you back in the days with Ahmad. I'm out. Peace.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the day when I was just a little nigga, bro, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a fish, maybe could nap a baby hood rat. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that people always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get mad and wanna scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the younger house by the bungalows. Then switch to playing ding dong ditch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket. You can tell the ballers if they fell wearing big belts. If they really had money raised, we sport me pay. And all the girls had they Turkish legs. If it broke, then they made it rich too, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised.
You better hurry up.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody said I remember way back when. And everybody said I remember way back when. And everybody said I remember way back when. Well, back in the days, when back in the day. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated tourists. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out and be a runner. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were selling tight corduroys like for the boys, basket weeds, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad it's when they banned it supersonic. It was kinda like a sport to wear biking short for, to wear jeans, and it seemed like the masses of Gucci's had poison airbrushed on their acid dudes, had on Nike suits, and the coolers with the fat laces, cause it was either that or get quick. I missed those days, and so I out like a thrown turk, wishing all I had to do now was finish homework. It's true, you don't realize really what you got till it's gone, and I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody said I remember way back when. And everybody said I